Welcome back to Live Now Detroit at 4. Are you planning a wedding? It can be stressful if you are. You already know this, right? But a local woman is helping to alleviate that stress by creating an unforgettable experience for couples this Sweetest Day. Joining me now is Britney Hoskins, owner of the Top Pick Collective and Morena's event venue. Welcome to the show, Britney.
Hi, Jamie. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. So you are the definition of a boss woman, a go-getter. You have 3 different companies. Tell me what is unique to each of them.
Yeah, so we do all things events pretty much. So at the spearhead, you have the Top Pick Collective, which is the most known brand. We do a lot of celebrity events, a lot of high-end luxury event designs. Morena's event venue, which is an amazing new event space. It's housed in the old Kara's house, which was a big pillar in the 80s and the 90s.
Yes.
And then we own the Lux Rental Collective. So if you want to do it yourself, we've got stuff for that too.
I love all of this so much. What inspired you to create? You have this thing called the mini Moni. Where did this concept come from, particularly offering the luxury weddings for just $100, which sounds amazing?
So it started off as a style shoot. So we were like, we're going to set up for a pretend wedding.
Okay.
And we were going to make this beautiful setup to take pictures for a magazine. And it was near Valentine's Day, and we were like, well, why do we need fake couples? Why don't we see if real couples actually want to get married? And surprisingly enough, like there were a lot of people who were like, oh yeah, I would rather do that than do the real wedding.
Right.
And I was so surprised. And so we came up with this concept where we were like, well, let's let people get married all day. We were going to do it already, so let's just charge them $100 to make sure they show up.
Wow.
And we ended up getting all these business owners who also wanted to support. So like this coming weekend, it's not just a one-woman show. We loop in a lot of other Detroit-based businesses to help us pull it off. So we've got Captured Visuals coming. Michaela Collins is coming to do photography, Crystal's portrait. So lots of other business owners also help us pull it off.
Love that. We love collaboration. I love that they're not just getting a mini Moni, but they're getting the whole experience. You have the photographers coming. The decor will be on point. Love this so much. How do you manage to maintain the luxury experience for couples at such an affordable price point, though?
So we actually do it as a class. So I only do 2 classes a year, Valentine's Day and Sweetest Day. So people who want to learn from me all over the country, we've got 3 students flying in from Florida, Atlanta, and then 1 from here.
Look at that.
And those students pay to be in the class, and they will help create the luxury event that we do.
These couples are beautiful. The decor, amazing.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Tell us more about the significance of hosting this event. You started it on Valentine's Day, as you just mentioned, and you added Sweetest Day. Why those days? Is it just because they're the days that's all full of love?
Partially. So we get a lot of inquiries for those days anyway. So we always have to turn people away for those days. So it was like, well, how about we do these 2 days where we can have as many weddings during those 2 days as possible. And then I think couples are looking for something cute and unique to do. And it's almost like this Vegas style, let's go get married kind of thing. And it ends up being pretty cool because they can do other things other than just get married. They can propose. We've had a proposal, which they told her that she was going to dinner. Her whole family was there. That was really cool. We've had vow renewals. So really anything surrounding love.
Wow. Talk a little bit more about your background and experience as the owner of your event space and the Top Pick Collective. How has that influenced the design and, execution as well of these mini ceremonies?
I think surprisingly enough, for Mini Moni Day, I almost always bring out my best work because this is when I'm able to do things that I've been wanting to try, right? Like that I haven't gotten to do yet. As if you're paying me, Jamie, I've got to do what Jamie wants me to do.
Exactly, right.
So for these brides, part of the contract that they sign is that they have no idea what they're walking into on Saturday.
That's scary, though.
It's very scary. They're messaging me can you at least tell me the colors?
Right.
No.
Can I get a picture of what the flowers are going to look like?
Literally.
Just something.
So they are giving me full-blown trust of their wedding day. So they have no idea what to expect. I will give you a hint. This year is going to be Shades of Melanin.
I love that we got an exclusive right here on Live Now Detroit. Shades of Melanin. You heard it here first. Not everything is perfect, right? Talk about the challenges you faced in pulling off luxury weddings recently, outside of the brides not being able to know too many details here.
So for Mini Moni Day specifically, I think we create our own chaos, which is that you have all of these weddings. We just had a bride sign up today, so that means like fitting them into a slot or a schedule that was already there. So we kind of create our own chaos with Mini Moni Day because so much of it happens fast and quick. But I also think that's pretty indicative of real wedding days as well. Everything's happening fast around you. You've got to be quick and on your feet because it's happening right now and it's not going to happen again. So I think we get a lot of that. So like last year, we had Mini Moni Day in Grand Rapids. But we had a couple drive up from Detroit. That drive is 2.5 hours long, but your slot is 30 minutes. Well, she got there 15 minutes into her 30 minutes, which meant the other bride was already arriving. So we were having to pivot and figure out, well, do we still let them get married? Who do we let get married first? But it was so amazing because the couple's families just ended up all kind of getting together.
Wow, that's so cool.
You kind of create some magic that you don't even know was supposed to be a part of the day.
Yes, and this is just one of the many events that you create magic for. You have a lot of upcoming events that we'll have on your screen shortly here. But if people are interested in a Mini Moni in particular, or your event venue, where can they find more information?
So morenaseventvenue.com or www.thetoppickcollective.com. That'll link you to everything everywhere. So yeah, you can definitely find us online. Instagram's a lot of where people find us at, which is on Instagram, we're the TP_collective.
All right. And Sweetest Day is this weekend. People can still sign up for this?
They can. We had someone sign up this morning, so you can.
Exciting. And Tom wanted me to ask, is Sweetest Day for the fellas, for the girls, or both? He wanted me to ask this question. It was a must-ask question. I'm sorry.
Technically, it's for the guy.
Exactly. Because I will be spoiling my man this weekend.
Okay,
yes. Britney Hoskins, it was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.